Funderino, the final sector now. Final braking zone. Final chicane. Put your foot down. We can get to the line now. Funderino in the Alpine. Can he take a second pole position today here in Singapore in the Yas Marina circuit, as it's only a 25.910. Can Jensen Ralston improve? He's not improving in that first sector. In this middle sector, he's also 2 tenths down. This could solidify Funderino's lap time. Jack Carlos puts it in P3 to make it a McLaren 2-3. It's another good qualifying from Jack Carlos, as he did get P2 in Monza, and that was a huge result for McLaren. It was a 1-2 for them. As Ben Huskins is on a lap time as well. Voitisleuva is improving in that first. He already has improved, so that's the final lap time for Voitisleuva. It's a 26.312, and he slots it behind Ben Hoskins and only P5. What a shame for Voitisleuva and his championship hopes today. But Ben Hoskins, sector 3 is going into now. Has he improved in the first 2? Is there any more lap time? Can he get himself onto the front of the second row? Maybe even the front row of the grid today. Or is it all Funderino's to take from qualifying? Flat out round here. To the line we go. It's P3 for Ben Hoskins today. 1 minute 20 on the clock. Can anybody else set some lap times? But at the minute, Funderino is stealing the show here in Singapore. Jensen Ralston, is he going to go again? It's raining. That's why they all went out so early. It's raining in qualifying. Hepworth might be the only one to... It might improve, as he's not going to improve with that slide unless he's going to stay out. So final corner for Ben Hepworth. Can he improve in the wet conditions now? To the line, he doesn't. Only a 10th down. So yeah, unfortunate for him. Atom and Seth Martin both on lap times. Not going to improve in the wet conditions. So that means, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Funderino takes his second ever pole position in FZR with a mega lap here in Singapore. What a lap from the Alpine. Funderino, a 10th clear. Here we go then, folks. Round 11, Singapore. Can Jensen make history when those lights go out? From start to finish, it's Funderino on pole. It's 5 red lights. It's lights out. And away we go. Funderino doesn't get a great start. Jensen Ralston is already down the inside. Oh, is he? He's got a better second phase. Funderino pulls ahead of Jensen Ralston. Round the outside, it's Ben Huskins of Jack Carlos. He's still around the outside as we head into turn 3. It's a slow. It's like watching a slow drag race. It's like putting snails side by side because of the wet conditions, but we're flying into turn 5 and Funderino is our race leader. Jensen Ralston in behind. He's got the slipstream, and can he make a move? He's too far behind, only 5 tenths between them, but Jensen he's going to be pressurized by Ben Huskins, who's only 3 tenths behind, and Jack Carlos right behind him, and we're going to have this long train, but no DRS enabled, obviously, because no, it's raining, so dangerous in that. Got to think about the environment. That don't make sense. Funderino's over 2 seconds clear now. This is an impressive race so far. Can he get his first win in FZR? And I didn't think I'd be saying that today, to be honest. I thought it would be a Jensen Ralston show as Luke. First race, debut race from the back of the grid. It could be 3 wide into turn 1. Bit of racing action for you. Ferrari versus RB. Down the inside, it's Luke. But outside, Kevin Slice hangs it round as Luke has wing damage. So that will have cost him. And will have meant he's a bit more hesitant into the braking zone. But yeah, Luke going to struggle to make that move with that front and left end plate, sorry, gone. We'll see if he can get a new one. Funderino, 3.2 seconds in the gap. Voitisleuva calling it inters. Is he calling it inters? He absolutely is calling it inters. So the rain is slowing down. Interesting stuff for Voitisleuva. Puts it on a fresh set of intermediate tyres, and I don't think they'll go to the end either. So, has he made the right call? We'll have to compare sector times. This could be the mistake that cost Jensen the championship, or it could be the masterclass that costs Voitisleuva a chance of competing and keeping this one for the final 3 rounds. But Voitisleuva called it for inters early on in these wet conditions, and we'll see his lap times in a few moments' time. On his new wheel, as who else is in? As Voitisleuva, we'll see when he comes to the line. It wasn't the fastest lap, interestingly. So, yeah, about 2 tenths off the fastest lap. So Jensen Ralston, quickest man on track, including the intermediate runners. Funderino, struggling, very much struggling. He's about 3-4 tenths off the pace. In this middle sector, he's probably, Jensen might have made a mistake, but he's looked a bit better than Jensen's middle sector. But so far, lap 9, Funderino led every one of those 9 laps. Can he make it a Grand Slam, fastest lap, race win, and pole position? That's what he would need to make him one of the only people who gets Grand Slams in our league. I don't think we've had many. I think I might have got one in Azerbaijan back in the day, but actually no, I didn't lead every lap. So yeah, Thunderino could just write himself further in the history books today, alongside Jensen Ralston if he wins the championship. Yeah, it is wet conditions. I don't really know. Across the line, fastest lap of this race, 7 tenths, 7.5 tenths, and 43.1. Not too far away. Yeah, 3 tenths faster than Thunderino's lap time. So Inter's it is, as he will start to make inroads now. This is time to put his foot down, put his head held high, and get a move on. As I think that's drivers fighting for bit of wet, a bit of a puddle, because those wets will be overheating now. As 2.5 seconds, it probably explains it actually, as Thunderino seems to be struggling a bit more on this lap compared to others. As Thunderino across the line we go, 2.8 seconds clear, and I think we need to keep an eye on Voice as he's gaining on Nanu by just I think that was about 2 seconds in that middle sector. Jensen Ralston and Ben Hoskins both call it to pit, and Voice is still setting purples on this lap so far. So here we go, intermediates for Jensen Ralston, intermediates for Ben Hoskins, both coming out of the pit lane in sync, and that's the other Jack Carlos. Is he going to suffer? Yeah, he is. So yeah, bit of a double stack there for McLaren. Worked pretty well for them. As who was that going for hards? No one. I was just being silly. But Jensen Ralston, Voices Luber, there he is now. And there is both Jensen Ralston and Ben Hoskins. So they've both been able to do that overcut. Or have they? Voices Luber side by side and gets through on Ben Hoskins. Wow. That is crazy. I would not have expected that one. I absolutely would. That's just a fat lie. But intermediate tyres, I actually thought it would have got Jensen Ralston, would have been a bit closer. But hasn't been able to make that sort of inroad. I think he must have struggled on his outlap. But yeah, Voices Luber gets past Ben Hoskins. Only just. It was so close out of the pit lane. But intermediates, and now it's our 2 championship remaining fighters, Jensen Ralston and Voices Luber, right next to each other. And at the minute, Jensen Ralston would only be scoring 3 extra points over Voices Luber, so that would not be able. That would, yeah, not on for the championship. And next week it'll get even tied for the championship as well. Here's the pit time. Where's Thunderino? Coming out the pit lane now. I think he's easily got this one. I'm going to stay in the race lead. So Grand Slam well and truly on for Thunderino today. He doesn't have the fastest lap as Dicky Robo has just claimed it at 42.9. That's a very impressive lap time. He's now actually getting closer to Ben Hoskins, Voices Luber, Jensen Ralston, and now Thunderino, who's only now 1.1 seconds clear. We could have a battle on our hands. Rain slowing down, and this could definitely go to dry compound and dry tyres. Could have Thunderino stuck it out there, waited for dries? I think that would have been a big risk, to be fair, but yeah, 3 pit stop anyway. Thunderino out there, 8 temps as Jensen Ralston setting purples so far on this lap in Sector 1. Anyway, in the slipstream, Ben Hoskins pulls to the inside line. Bit of racing action for you folks. Ben Hoskins, bit of a lock-up on the outside now. On the outside now. Voices Luber is dispatched. It's a fantastic move. He's still going around the outside, Ben Hoskins. Side by side. We're going to fly up to turn 1. Who's going to take this one? Red Bull inside. Mercedes outside. 2021 all over again. Max versus Lewis. Round the outside from Ben Hoskins. Really trying to get an overtake of the year award. But this time, pushed off by Voices Luber. Back onto the track we go. And Voices Luber pulls right ahead. But Ben Hoskins going for the outside line once more. Can he make it round the outside as we head onto Raffles Boulevard? This has been an incredible move from the Mercedes driver, and he absolutely has made it stick. It's fantastic from Ben Hoskins. It's fantastic from one of my colleagues. But Ben Hoskins still being pressurised by Voices Luber, who's going round the outside at the end of Raffles Boulevard. It's still side by side. It's fantastic from Voices Luber down the inside. It's what a response from himself there. Huge dive from himself. Ben Hoskins trying to challenge back, but Ben Hoskins is dispatched by Voices Luber, one of our reigning champions today, as Ben Hoskins has to slot in behind once more, and that's going to cost him a lot of time. Voices Luber now 7 seconds behind from Jensen Ralston, but a huge fight back there from Voices Luber, and Ben Hoskins has been put in his place. Anyway, Ben Ebworth under pressure. down the inside. Liam Doherty goes for it on Jack Carlos. Can he make this stick on the exit? He went for it into turn 13, but I don't think he's going to be close enough. But I tell you what, can he go for another dive? He absolutely cannot. It's a cheeky one from LD there. I know what he's trying to do, but he's not good enough. So just to get better, yeah. DRS enabled. Rain stopped. Rain has stopped. So Seth Martin is fastest man on track at the minute. Oh my days. Jensen has just got a free second time penalty. What a melon. That's not going to cost him anyway. It might cost him chance at race win, but I'll tell you what, Funderino in for a grand slam, ladies and gents. And he could be, he's closed in a 7th there. Hang on, let's have a look. Hey up, hey up, hey up. Oh, safety car. It's a safety car. It actually isn't all. Luke's doing pirouettes in Anderson Bridge. Oh my days. Absolute gymnast there. Right, anyway, safety car, folks. Lap 21 and 31. 10 laps to go. And what's people going to do then? Because Funderino's led every lap. He's absolutely been class today, so fair play to him. He's got the fastest lap as well. So he's on for a absolute grand slam. So fair play to him. We'll have a look at a bit of detail over here. There's the position change for it. So Reuters Louver, he went on into 3rd because he's a mad lad and he's cool. And he's overtook Ben Hoskins and Jack Carlos to do so. Ben Hoskins in pit lane. He's off on softs, isn't he? Go on, lad. Could have some big last-minute action from Mr. Hoskins there. With some dry compounded tyres and a bit of DRS. That could cook up some drama, which I'm needing, to be honest, because this isn't exactly an episode of EastEnders. This is more like The Chase. Not with any drama there, is it? It's just Q&A and that, isn't it? Oh, we are in this lap. Right, make your mind up. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, about time. It only took him 4 teleportations and about 40 laps. What a waste of time. What's he doing prattling around? And now my frames have gone because he's faffing about. Good, brilliant. Burnt Maylanders. Broken my game. Cheers, Burnt. Cheers, safety car glitch. Much appreciated, EA Sports. Good joke. Right, anyway, here we go. Final 4 laps. And Funderino is leading and hasn't not led a lap. So, funny if he don't lead. On it. Here we go then. Back to green one in action as Funderino is still weaving on the straights, so that's naughty in it, but we'll let him off because it is cold. So behind Jensen Ralston, can he put a challenge for the race with lead now with Voices Leave It in behind that? The other championship contender is actually closing Jensen Ralston ahead. But one man we need to look at is Ben Hoskins on the soft compounded tyres. He's going to be putting pressure on Mr. Liam Doherty. Can he already make the move? Can he get ahead and can he try and fight back up to the podium with only 3 laps to go, including this one? Can he storm down the inside? He absolutely can. Lovely spawn. Ben Hoskins round the outside for Liam Doherty. Still side by side between the pair. Outside, inside. Who's going to come out on top as Ben Hoskins has to stay behind? Bit harsh from Liam Doherty. Oh, down the inside. Go on, Ben. Go on, down the inside he goes, on softs, cause a bit of drama. Oh, lovely defending though, from Liam Doherty this. Oh, I thought we were going to go for a dive then, but he didn't do it. Seth Martin just got past his teammate, Atom. Went purple in middle sector though, or first sector, sorry. Oh! Dive bomb. Oh, who's that in background? Nanu. Thank God, thought I avoided then. That would have been. I'd have to get my quotes out for championship then, wouldn't I? But nice move there from Ben Hoskins. He gets past Liam Doherty finally as he's finally stopped fighting over that one. Oh no, he's going to come back, isn't he? Oh! Ben Hoskins just hit back at Jack Carlos then. It's not nice, is it? But can Funderino defend from Jensen? Oh! No, he can't. So Jensen Ralston is leading the Grand Prix. We've had a bit of a lead switch on the penultimate lap of the race. And you know what? If it finished like this, Jensen would still not win the championship because he's still got a free time penalty. So Funderino needs to get through so he can get a Grand Slam because that would be nice. Hey, who was that there? Who was it, Wall? Jack Carlos. What's he doing there? Anyway, Jensen, Rowson to Funderino to Voitersluver in P3. It's been a dry race, so finally got a bit of action, to be fair, but my voice is already gone. So, DRS Funderino, can he lead the lap? That'd be good, wouldn't it, for him? And the Grand Slam and that. But no, not going to happen, because Jensen Rowson's going to lead this lap. And that's going to just take it all away from him, so what a shame. Final lap of the race, it's Jensen Rowson in the race lead. In behind, it's Funderino. He led 30 laps this Grand Prix. Jensen Rowson only got to 1. Can he lead this most important lap, the final lap, and lead when he comes across the line? Because he might be able to take the penalty off. We absolutely don't know about it. But Jensen Rowson in the race lead. Can he win this race and take it away from Funderino? But he has got that 3-second time penalty. Got to keep that in mind when he crosses the line, because Funderino will get promoted into the race lead once again. But well earned from Funderino. Jensen Rowson in P1. Voitersluver 1.8 seconds behind. It's not going to be the championship day for Jensen Rowson. It will go to next week in Las Vegas, and it will be over dramatised, of course, by myself. But DRS for the final time in this race, it might be for the final time for anyone else as well, because it will get disabled because it's raining, like Rihanna said multiple times. As in that final slipstream on the final straight, Jensen Rowson is going to lead across the line, but who's going to lead when it comes to the line? Because these Funderino are going to make a mistake in this final chicane. You never know. It is league racing. Ben Hoskins is now falling positions now, so what's happened to him? But here, it's not the Champions Day for Jensen Rowson. He's not even going to get the win. He's got a 3-second time penalty. It's going to be Funderino's day. What a race from Funderino. First win in XLR, well earned, led literally 29 laps out of the 31. Hugely impressive, what a race. Funderino, the man on top today. Voitersluver is going to take this one to the final 3 rounds, as that gap coming down in the championship by 3 points. 3 points, yeah, 3 points, coming down by 3 points. But Funderino scoring the maximum, 27 out of the 27 points. What a job and what a drive. Well done to Funderino today.